Students, welcome to my next video. So let us solve a couple of more problems on the Cauchy's linear differential equation only. We'll see. The next question goes like this: solve x raised to 4 d cube y by dx cube plus 2x cube d square y by dx cube x square plus x square dy by dx plus xy is equal to sin of log x. This is negative sin of log x. This is the question, and see that the question is absolutely not in the standard form. Why? The reason here, see the order of the derivative is not equal to the power of the variable. That means here it is more. It should not be more nor less. We saw a problem where it was less earlier, and now this is a problem where the exponential value is more than the order of the derivative. So both the situations are not correct. So what you should do? You got to divide throughout by x, so that it will become x cube with third order derivative, and x square with second order derivative, x with first order derivative, and so on. Okay. So let us multiply throughout by x. So what do we get when we multiply throughout by x? Sorry, divide throughout by x instead of multiplying. Divide both sides by x. So we get, this becomes x cube, this will be y triple dash plus 2x y double dash minus x y dash plus, by dividing by x we just get a y here is equal to 1 by x sin of log x. You get another function to the right side. You have to be a little careful over there. Okay, now consider the standard substitution. Put t is equal to log x. That implies e power t is equals to x. So substituting these two, along with that we get the standard substitution for x y dash is going to be dy, and then x square y double dash will be d into d minus 1 times of y, and then x cube y triple dash is d into d minus 1 into d minus 2 times of y. Okay, so applying these substitutions here in this equation, rearranged equation, we get the third order derivative is replaced by d into d minus 1 into d minus 2 into y plus 2 times of second order. This will be second order. So second order term will be replaced by d into d minus 1 into y, and this is the negative sign here, and this is the first order term which is replaced by dy plus y is equals to 1 by x is nothing but e power minus t. 1 by e power t can be written as e power minus t sin of log x. Log x is t. So you get a product of two terms in the right side. So let us multiply. This is going to be d square minus 2d minus d is minus d cube, basically 3d square plus 2d plus 2d square minus 2d minus d plus 1. Okay, so into y equal to e power minus d sin t as it is. Simplify ahead. We have positive 2d and negative 2d gets cut. So we are going to get d cube minus 3d square plus 2d square is minus d square minus d plus 1 into y equal to e power minus t sin t. And of course this is the standard form of the differential equation with constant coefficients. Right. Now we got to find the values or the roots of the f of d, and before that let us write the auxiliary equation. So what is the auxiliary equation for this particular part? M cube minus m square minus m plus 1 is equals to 0. Take out m common, we get m minus 1, and here minus 1 common, m square minus 1. M square is common, therefore you get m minus 1, and minus 1 is common, again you will get m minus 1. So simplifying ahead, by taking out m minus 1 common, you get m square minus 1 is equals to 0. Hence we have m minus 1 is 0, you get m is 1. But what about this term? This can be further simplified. M minus 1 into m minus 1 into m plus 1. Why? A square minus b square can be simplified further as a plus b into a minus b. That's how you get. Therefore, here you can see we have repeated roots. Hence, m will be equal to 1 comma 1, and there is only one negative 1. Okay. So the YC part, therefore, as we have repeated roots, first we will write it for the unique root c1 e to the power minus t plus for the repeated roots c2 plus c3 x times of e power t. This is our YC part. Understood, guys? Repeated roots are there. We got to be carefully write that. Next, let us see the further part, that is YP. What is YP equal to? The RHS, that is e power minus t sin t divided by f of t. Our f of t is equals to e power minus t sin t divided by, what is our f of t, guys? This is the f of t. The cubic term, d cube minus d square minus d plus 1. But look at the numerator, it is having not just one function, it has both the functions. It's the product of two functions, e power exponential term and the trigonometric term. So this comes under which type? So according to the type, we have to apply it. So let us apply type 4 here. So which type is this? Type 4. Okay, so exponential term, whatever is there, the coefficient, so d should be replaced by d plus a. But what is a in this case? A is nothing but the coefficient of t in the exponential form, that is minus 1. Therefore, d is replaced by d minus 1. Understood? So as it is type 4, we are doing that. So take out. Therefore, yp is equal to e exponential term comes outside. Therefore, we have sin t divided by d is being replaced by d minus 1. So d minus 1 whole cube minus d minus 1 the whole square minus d minus 1 plus 1. This is how it becomes. So simplifying ahead the denominator. So it is no, the exponential term is no more inside it, inside the function, now it's outside. So sin t divided by, expand it. So by expanding, otherwise we can do one thing. It will be easier if you take the split form of the f of d for the substitution. Else you may take it the very long way. So let me just make it more simple. So the simplified version of this, because we know the factors here, the simplified version of f of d can be, see, d minus 1 into d minus 1 will become d minus 1 the whole square into d plus 1. We are writing it in terms of the factors. So that when I substitute this, this becomes very easier for us to simplify. Else you have to keep expanding and using a lot of identities over there. A minus b the whole cube and a minus b the whole square and so on. Simplification might take a little long way. So let's be a little smart here. So it's going to be d is replaced by d minus 1. So d minus 1 minus 1 the whole square. Here again d minus 1 plus 1. Now these two gets cut. This becomes e power minus t into sin t divided by, this is going to become d minus 2 the whole square into d. Now you can easily expand it because it's just a whole square identity. So you are going to get whole square identity multiplied by d. D is going to be d cube minus 2d square comes under again type 2. So replacing d square by minus a square, here a is just 1. So minus 1 square, which is nothing but minus 1. Be careful, there is no, the negative sign will not have the square. So we get e power minus t as it is, sin t divided by d square is replaced by minus 1. So d into minus 1 minus 2 times minus 1 plus 4d. So we get here, simplify this ahead, sin t divided by, this will be minus d plus 2 plus 4d, minus d plus 4d, this is going to be just going to be 3d, and this will be plus 2. Now multiply and divide by its conjugate, so that the denominator will get a d square term. So we get e power minus t into 3 times derivative of sin t minus 2 sin t whole divided by, this is going to be 9d square minus 4. By applying a plus b into a minus b, we get a square, that is 3d the whole square, which is 9d square, minus b square will be 2 square, that is minus 4. Now again we will apply type 2. So type 2 we get d square is replaced by minus 1 square, that is minus 1. Once again here, but at the same time in the numerator I got to differentiate it. Here we should remember always d is equal to d by dt. Okay, so differentiating with respect to t, derivative of sin t is cos t minus 2 sin t as it is, divided by, the denominator is going to be minus 1 minus 4, which is going to be minus 9 minus 4 is minus 13. Therefore we have minus 1 by 13 e power minus t into 3 cos t minus 2 sin t. This is our yp. Okay, so but still we have to complete the problem by considering the further revert back in the substitution. First write the complete solution. Therefore the complete solution y is equal to yc plus yp. My yc is c1 e power minus t plus c2 plus c3 x into e to the power minus t, sorry, e to the power t minus 1 by 13 e power minus t 3 cos t minus 2 sin t. Okay, so now revert back the substitution. Wherever e power t is there, it will be log t. Log x. E power t will be x, and wherever t is there, it will be log x. But e power negative t will be 1 by x. Remember that. So this will become c1 into this is 1 by x plus c2 plus c3. X is replaced by just e power t, and e power t is replaced by x. So this will be x outside. Minus 1 by 13 times e power negative t is 1 by x, as I told you before. Next 3 cos t, t is log x, minus 2 sin t is again log x. So no further simplification, you can leave it as it is. So this is the final solution. That's your that you are gonna get. Understood, guys? Okay. Let us see more one problem in the same pattern. Okay. So let's see more one problem in the same pattern. The question says x square d square y by dx square we are trying to cover all the types in this method also. can solve easily the linear differential equations with variable coefficients as well. So the next question says x square d square y by dx square plus x dy by dx plus y is equal to log x into sine of log x. It's again a product of two functions. You can see the RHS. RHS is little different. So it's already in the standard form because the order of the derivative is equal to the exponential term. That is the exponent of the variable. So you can check in every term it is the same. So let us take the substitution directly. T is equal to log x implies e power t equal to x, and therefore we have x square y double dash is equal to d into d minus 1 into y, x y dash is equal to dy, where d is nothing but the operator given by d by dt. So substituting the four terms here, we get this equation. First term is replaced by d into d minus 1 times y plus second term is replaced by dy plus y is equal to log x. Log x is t and sin log x will become sin t. You can see here this RHS comes under type 3, the long division type. Anyways, coming to this d square minus d plus 1 times y is t sin t. Minus d plus d gets cut. The f of d is going to be d square plus 1. Therefore, the auxiliary equation is given by m square plus 1 equals to 0, implies m square is negative 1, implies m is equals to plus minus I. So we get the complex roots here. Hence our yc is equal to c1 cos t plus c2 sin t. Okay, but coming to yp is t sin t the whole divided by f of d, which is equal to t sin t divided by d square plus 1. Okay, so here the product of two functions here, but it is not the exponential term, but it is the term which is with a variable. Alright, so how do we do this? So one should remember here we have something like this. The formula says t into v divided by f of d. Which type is this? Type 5. So t into v divided by f of d is equal to t minus, we used to write it in terms of x, but x here is replaced by t. Remember that f of d into v divided by f of d. We had it as xv divided by f of d, where v is a trigonometric ratio, is equal to t minus f dash of d by f of d into v by f of d. Okay, fine. So let us see how it's going to happen. Alright, so this is which type? I will mention the type also. This is type 5. Right? So applying this, therefore our yp is going to be t as it is minus f dash of d. What is the derivative of this one? Just 2d divided by d square plus 1 into v. V is replaced by sin t divided by again d square plus 1. Understood, guys? And again in this internally we are going to get type 2 again. So d square is again replaced by minus 1. But in this case, if I replace d square by minus 1 square, that is minus 1. This implies minus 1 plus 1 is 0. Hence my denominator is going to be 0. So what am I supposed to do to get rid of 0? So to get rid of 0, we just have to differentiate this. You know that, right? So whenever denominator is 0, we will, this term is as it is, no difference. Okay. Now this will be t into sin t divided by f dash of d, which is going to be t minus 2d by d square plus 1 as it is. T into sin t divided by f dash of d, derivative here is going to become 2 2d, that's it, 2d. And we don't have to again apply type 2 because 1 by t is the integral. So you can just make it simplified by multiplying and directly integrating. So if this is going to be t square minus 2d by d square plus 1 times of t. Otherwise, let me take another step and then finally multiply. So t minus 2d by d square plus 1 is as it is. This will become t by 2 integral sin t. By the way, what is the integral of sin t? It will be negative cos t. So t by 2 times of minus cos t. So this is what you are going to get. So let us now multiply both the sides now, this entire, both the terms with this entire product. So let us see what we get. T into this entire thing will become minus t square by 2 cos t. And again this entire fraction into this, you can take out a minus 1 by 2 common. So 2 gets cut, minus of minus is plus d divided by d square plus 1 times of t cos t. So first you got to differentiate it and then apply the method. Okay, so this term there is no change. Derivative of t cos t, the product of two functions. So first function derivative of cos is minus sin t plus cos t as it is, derivative of t is just 1 whole divided by d square plus 1, and you can apply parallelly the type 2 here. Type 2, that means d square is supposed to be replaced by minus a square, that is minus 1 square. This implies our denominator is going to be 0 again. So minus t square by 2 cos t is as it is. This can be written as now t into, I am writing minus t sin t plus cos t is the same divided by f dash of d. Okay, so otherwise I can write directly f dash of d. How much is f dash of d here? 2d. I have mentioned here f dash of d is 2d. This is again the integral again. Okay, so it's better you got to integrate it, but there is a t there. Got it? So else we can make it much more simple, because we have already found sin t by d square plus 1, the yp of sin t by d square plus 1, otherwise t sin t. We can write here t sin t by d square plus 1. This entire term can be considered there. So it is going to be the same, which is nothing but our yp. So that makes our things much more easier. So minus t sin t by d square plus 1 plus cos t by d square plus 1. Now we will apply the type 2. But this is nothing but our yp, right? So this term will be replaced by yp and negative sign will be minus so this entire thing is yp only. Okay, so you will be getting again yp is equal. You can see how different the problem is from others. This is plus into minus is minus yp plus cos t by d square plus 1. Here I am going to apply type 2. That is d square is replaced by minus 1 square, implies my denominator is going to be 0. Therefore t cos t whole divided by 2d, where f dash of d is equal to 2d. I have applied the formula whenever the denominator is 0. Y minus yp goes this side, it becomes plus yp. So yp plus yp is equal to minus t square by 2 cos t, and this will be plus 1 by t by 2 into 1 by t is replaced by integral of cos t. So 2yp is equal to minus t square by 2 cos t plus t by 2 times of integral of cos t is sin t. So 2 goes Therefore, yp is equal to, you can take out even 1 by 2 common here. So it's going to be 1 by 2 into 2 is 1 by 4 times of minus t square cos t plus t sin t. If you want, you can take out a t also common. So it's going to be t by 4 minus t cos t plus sin t. So that is your yp. Now what is the final solution? Therefore, y is equal to yc plus yp. Our yc is c1 cos t plus c2 sin t. And this will be plus t by 4 minus t cos t plus sin t. So which is equals to, revert back now, wherever t is there log x and e power t will be, there is no e power t term. So you are going to get c1 cos log x plus c2 sin log x plus t is log x, so 1 by 4 log x into minus log x of cos log x plus sin log x. This is the final solution. Understood?